Hello, today we talk about how to make a cylinder form. This is part of your project one. You can use any cylinder form making and to develop some your artwork. Okay, let's talk about how to make it. So first of all, we need a tool. So it's always basic tool for the ceramics work. Okay, this is the tool we use. And we also need the slab materials. You should be pre-made some slab materials as a glue. Okay, we also need some piece for make a mold. You can simple to folding clay form to make a cylinder, but for the easy way, maybe you can use those pieces to as an armature to holding clay to building a slab form. If you wanted to make a cup, mug, maybe this good shape, or maybe this good shape too. So it's depending your project area. We also needed the bending wheel. Okay, some newspaper and tape, all those things, and the slab making the panels, the wood piece here. Okay, so let's quickly start to how to make it. We need a clay. Okay, virgin clay. Yeah, virgin clay is important. Any project, clay work, it's good for you, virgin clay first. Okay. Now we try to make a slab form. You see, I hope to make the slab form the shape you want. Okay, we get about the form here. Now we start to make the slab. Don't forget, when you make a slab, you also need the roller. Okay, gentle to push both sides. We need to make the side around 6 inches. You make sure you have enough space here. These two side plywood help you to make even thickness. The thickness you have to be control. Today's clay a little bit dry, but maybe it's good for working on this project. Okay, we make the slab form ready. We take this two pieces off. We got a slab. We want to make a smooth surface. If you want to make a good work, it always take a lot of time. When we say professional work, the mean it's more good work. Right, so takes time, little bit time, you can make a more good work. Okay, so flip it over. I'm pretty sure the back need to do something. Yeah. This side will be inside. So you also want to make clean, smooth. Okay, we made the slab form ready. So now we need to cut the shape we want. Okay, so let's cut the piece be pre-make for the cylinder. Okay, so when you cut the clay, it's best way to use a needle. Depending your work, you need to use the needle and just can be straight cut to the clay. Okay, and we say we need to make a 6 inch high the cup, so the cylinder. We make a measurement 6 5 here, 6. Oh, perfect. Okay, you maybe usually make more little bit large slab form, make you much easier. So I made it too tight this time, but maybe it's good enough. Okay. Then to cut a little bit both sides. Okay. Okay, so now we start to make a cylinder form. So I said you can use those a cup or maybe tuber, so make an armature. So let's try to use this one, make a cylinder. But you can simple just load the clay on the top. Remember, this clay with moisture, we stack on the top. So when you're done, you want to take the tube off. It's difficult to do it. It maybe just stick on top, never separate. So to do that way, we need something as the release materials. This time we use newspaper. Okay, put the newspaper roll on the tube and use the tape. Use the tape to holding the paper. Okay, so that make cover the tube. Now we start to make the cylinder. Okay, we try to use this part to hold the matching the bottom and start to load the clay. Oh, good. So think about make a little bit large material. Okay, this time a little bit tight, but it's okay. Pretty good matching. Okay. So you loaded this here, but you have to make sure the two pieces perfect matching. So in this case, I think you need to cut the line. So they join together. You cut this line here. Okay, when you cut this one, I think you want to make the both sides be perfect matching. Good idea is make the angle to cut your clay off, which means not straight, little bit angle. Okay. Little bit angle. Okay. So what happened when you made an angle here? You take this part off, and you take inside this off. Right? So you get the perfect two sides matching together. You see, right? So they can together. But always remember, when you have slab form, any form, if you want it to glue together, you must use slab material as a glue. Clay has the shrinkage about 10 to 12%. So if you not do any glue, which use slab to join both sides together, so when the clay shrink, so they will be separate clearly. So make sure they will be perfect glued together. Okay, I clean the edge here, and a good idea is make the rough ray surface the joint area. You must do it. When you done your work, you think it's okay. They are already glued together, but you say you didn't use the slab material, but it's still held together. That's true, maybe, but when the clay dry, they will be separate. Okay, so we get both sides a little bit slab materials. now we join together. Again, we load it together. Get a little bit more, push them, stick it together. You need to clean the surface. Now you see we made a cylinder form ready. Okay, the cylinder is ready. Alright, the cylinder form is ready. Okay, so very depending if you build the cylinder, you want to make a cup, so you have to make the base, or maybe you make the container, you have to make the top close. So here I will also talk about how to make it. Let's think about using clay. Clay always can recycle, okay? So after you can cut some extra materials and keep the moisture, they can use again and again. Okay, so try to make the base for the cylinder for about looks like the cup. Make the same thickness. Okay, we made the same thickness here. So now I try to move on to a bending wheel. So you will put on the bending wheel. They will be stick together. So good idea is you may put some release paper, like newspaper something, put on top to release. But you also can use the string wire to cut later. Okay, so let's try to use, that's easy, right? Put on the top, newspaper on top, put a piece on the top, right? So this time without that one, we try to use put on the top, and now we made the cylinder. So we put the cylinder on this top. Okay, so we put it on the top, and we try to take the piece off. Because you hand build this cylinder, they may not perfect to be a circle. So you took the pattern from the bottom, okay? First time, you just lightly draw the line. Second circle, you maybe push more deeply. You can cut the clay, peel out, make a shape perfect matching you're selling them. So we said, we talk about you have to use a slip material to glue together. So in this case, you also have to do it. So we try to make a registration line. Make sure in the future they put it back. It's on this point. So we move that one out. Now I say you have to make a surface rough. Right, so, and both set. Make this set, make this set also rough surface. Then you have to get the slip material. This glue. And this set also. Depending on the clay, if the clay very dry, you use more. If the clay is soft, you maybe can use less. But don't forget, put the slip material on both set. Okay, now we see this registration line we made it before. Try to match where it is. I found it, it's here. Okay, so just try to matching them and matching all everywhere. Okay, so clean the edge. Push down a little bit, okay? Let it perfectly glue together. And fix the surface. So you made the setting already. Right, so you made the setting already. Clean the surface. And yeah. Okay, the next one, we want to take the pipe armature off. You will see it's stick together here, but the good idea is try to take the tuber first. Okay, do not waste the newspaper, it will stick. Okay, take tuber first. Take the tuber first. right? And now take the newspaper off. So you made the cylinder here. Okay, so that's how to make a cylinder. You need to get a lot of surface clean and including even inside the joint you made. So you have to push them to be smooth and perfect matching together. So that's you made the cylinder. Okay, thank you for watching.